Hey y'all, this is TCA Gaming. I'm going to show you guys the consignment that I talked about in the previous video. We're going to start off with some of the sealed product and then we'll go into the graded cards. So first up we have this Team Up. It's a really likable set, that's for sure. It's got some of the nice tag team artworks. Gengar, Mimikyu included, Snorlax and Eevee included, and then also the Celebi and Venusaur. Now you can see right here, this is a build and battle box case, which means it has 10 of the build and battle boxes. Each one of those build and battle boxes, they're going to have one of these like pre-release type decks. It's like a half deck that'll feature one of 4 exclusive promo cards inside of it, and then you'll also get you'll get 4 booster packs, and I think do you get some energies? I can't remember if you get energies or not. Oh, it tells you right there. I guess because it's read the back. 23 card evolution pack, 1 of 4 unique fulls, a Pokemon 4 packs, and then a code card. So no energies in this one. I think if you attend like a pre-release, they send this box that has this similar type stuff. Then they have a few boxes, like booster boxes for prizing, and then they give you like an energy box. But that doesn't come in this. I should know better. All right, here's a few codes. You guys remember Sean? I'm recording this immediately after the last video that aired yesterday or a couple days ago, whatever it was. But I have not determined what we're going to do for his giveaway yet. It might be some kind of comment thing like it is normally. Next up, we have a few. These are all on consignment. They should be going up for sale, if not already. We've got a few Charizard EX boxes. See, that one has a $25 stamp. This one does not. Stamp. A little sticker on it. These do have Flash Fire booster packs in there. I believe when these originally came, they didn't have this extra plastic on the outside. However, I am fully aware that when a lot of this stuff was reprinted, people weren't buying it, and many of these items were basically fire sale to anyone who wanted to buy it, including big box distributors. And in many cases, these were resealed like this when they were bought out by a big store. I remember when 2017, 2018, I mean, you could get like those Incineroar, Decidueye, and whatever the other one is. Those premium collection boxes, they were like $5 at distributors, and those are like $40 retail. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff like that that was just being fire sold. I mean, it was like, we got to get rid of it, we need room, I'm out, you know. And I bought a lot of stuff like that. Next up, we have some Dragon Majesty Elite Trainer boxes. This is that masking tape I was telling you about. It just comes right off. This is what they use. It's called like painter's tape as well, because it doesn't pull off, you know, anything from the wall. But that's the first one, and we also have a second one. So he's selling both of those. Also has this right here. It's a vintage. We've got a Neo Discovery, or not Neo Discovery, Neo Genesis. Wow, that's terrible. This is a theme deck display. It has 8 decks, and this one actually does have a tear right here. I'm still very confident that it is legit. This was a reseal job. They would not. I don't even know if you can find this type of plastic anymore. It just has that type of feel to it. And it's got a sticker on the side. He also has an Ultra Prism box. For the longest time, these things did not see a reprint. They were super expensive. Relatively super expensive, and then they got a reprint and they went down to about $150, and I'm not sure where they're back up to now, but I guarantee you it's not that. So even though this did see a reprint like 2 years after release, it immediately went back up because it was such a small reprint. Now I'm going to show you guys some of the sealed cards. Not sealed cards, some of the graded cards. These Elite Trainers back in here, make some room. Here's some code cards from Sean. You guys can turn it the right way. Alright, we're going to start off with... Alright, we have an Arcanine. This is the CD promo. One of those cards in the back of the CD, Best Song CD collection that I showed you at the end of the last video, in which I'm going to show you a few more in this video as well. You can see right there. That's one of them. We have an Arceus V. One of those, I guess it's an alternate art. I'm not even sure. A lot of times I see something like, oh man, that's really cool, must be an alternate art, and it might not even actually be an alternate art. Here we got a Blaine's Arcanine, got a Blastoise. I believe the only reason this one didn't get a 10 is because of the centering, because the condition on this card is really nice. Got a Crystal Guardians Blastoise, got a Bulbasaur, a Butterfree, Charizard Power Keepers, Charizard base set 6. These are all CS12, just like the previous items I'd shown in the beginning of the video. Some of the other sealed products will show at the very end. Several Charizards here. Got a Charmander. Put that one there. Got a PSA 9 Charmeleon First Edition. There's another card that comes from the from the Best Song CD collection. Now, if you ever see one of these and the R is white, instead, you see how it's got that red tint behind it. If it's white, then that's a TMB, or it's a Comex battle error. That's what it is. It's a Comex battle, or it's the Comex computer error. Just know that it is a trophy level type card. It's much more expensive. I've heard of people actually getting that one accidentally before in the mail when they bought one that had the red R, which is just amazing. We got Dark Blastoise, got some Dark Charizards, got a Dark Dragonite. Here we've got some non-hollow tins, Erica's Ivysaur, great artwork. Got the Erica's Venusaur, Espeon. I'll put these in alphabetical order because it helps me keep speed as well when I go to ship the products. So I can identify all the cards, because by the title I can search CS12 or just Control F it, just make sure that there's not people combining extra orders but didn't combine them. Then we've got Gyarados here. We've got another Gyarados. Looks like my mom may have forgotten that I was doing a video again. But she didn't holler, so y'all might not have heard that. She was definitely asking for me. But it's fun. I don't think I could trade having my mom, living here. It's taken some getting used to for sure. But she definitely doesn't deserve being at home. Hey, although it might be good for her. I'm not saying that being in a home is a bad thing, because sometimes they really, work your mind, and they can get you doing things with people and keep you active. But she's just done so much for me personally, my brother, everyone in my family. Got some good cards here. I don't know if, look at that again. Got the Rayquaza V Gold full art. Got a Sabrina's Gengar. I love that artwork. Got the old artwork before it was banned with all the cemetery in the background. See all those crosses? The cemetery ended up getting the band hammer, so on the English side they didn't have that. Got the Snorlax in a tin, and then we also have another Best Song CD promo. Got the Super Energy Retrieval. I've been really enjoying watching Pokemon Knowledge. I wasn't subscribed to that dude. There's the Venusaur from the Best Song CD. I met him at Leonhardt pop-up shop, and I've been seeing him more and more around different places. I started listening to him, and he's good listening for me while I'm sitting here working. I do catch them all collectibles and a lot of old school Pokemon flips in them, and I still do Edson Pratt and all the typical ones that I've done in the past. Nice packs. Here are the weights for those two. But I've been doing a lot more grind work lately, so it's been nice listening to Poke Knowledge. He's definitely helped add into that queue for people I've been listening to. This is a 2-player starter set. This is one of those ones that comes in the starter gift set. And then we actually have 3 of these. I'll just show you the one. But so I've actually got 4 of these going, and this guy has 3 going at once, and then there's the other one that should end well before these. But again, all of these have the promos inside of them, all 10 of the cards, plus the Pikachu. Well, they should anyways. The Pikachu, it has like this different type of seal, like a little piece of tape on it. As far as I know, that does not get a grade like that. And then there's one final product that I want to show you guys. Saved it for last. This guy's consigning out. Is this right here? We have a Fossil booster box, and I'm going to take it out. It's actually a really nice shaped booster box. I feel very confident. Everything on it checks out. But look at the condition of this box, man. It does have some normal surface wear, so like if you shine the light in it, the right angle, like you can see these little tiny scratches on it. You see them kind of here and there. But if you're familiar with these boxes, I mean, unless you get something straight out of a case, like that's going to be something that's a given. But this doesn't have like any big pinholes in it. Doesn't have any crushed corners. It's a really nice condition Fossil box. It's one of those items where if it sells through for a good price, and then they don't pay, I might offer out to the consignee, hey, I'm willing to pay this price that it sold for. But it's still one of the lower end boxes for WOTC, because Fossil Unlimited, in general, it's always been like, you have Fossil, Jungle, then Base. You know, Base was most expensive, then Jungle, then Fossil. But lately I've noticed Fossil has made a really strong run against Jungle. And it does surprise me a little bit. But then again, if you think about what you get in Fossil, you have the Dragonite, you have the Gengar. You know, both of those are really big cards. But then you still have cards that people in general like the Legendary Birds. You've got the Articuno Moltres. This is the first time they made an appearance. Zapdos, yeah, it wasn't base set. But it's just something about having all three of them in the same set, you know, with a single collection. And what was it? Yes, Lapras. Lapras, you know, that was low pop. And then you've got other fan favorites like the Hitmonlee. I mean, that was just kind of cool. There's not too many cards within the set that people don't like. I mean, you guys know I don't like Muck, but for the most part, there's some really cool cards in there. Aerodactyl, he's really cool. He's on the front cover right here, but he's not as popular as that might let on. Like, you've got the Kabutops, Aerodactyl, Zapdos, and Lapras, and really none of those are the fan favorites for the set. The Lapras, you know, does really good on price, but that's just because of the PSA 10 scarcity. That's really the main reason behind that. The longest time, Lapras was one of those cards you didn't want to get because it come inside of the theme deck. You had Muck and Lapras, so Muck had two bad things going for it. One, it's not that great, and and then, you know, it was mass produced inside of that deck, and then on top of that, it was easy to grade. Whereas Lapras wasn't easy to grade, so you kind of saw it rise a little farther up. But you could ride that one in the game. You can't ride a Muck. But all right, anyways, I'll keep on rambling like that forever. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This consignment was a really nice one to have come in. Had a variety of different items. I really don't like having non-PSA graded cards because it takes so much longer to list the products, scan the sides, describe it. But whenever you get a WOTC box in, you gotta love that, because, you know, it just takes you right back to that childhood if you're around back then buying this product. And, you know, this is almost just about as original of a state of the game that you can get. As it is the most original for the typical consumer. And in fact, many people couldn't even get to the regular box because that wasn't sold in major box stores. But a lot of people who played back then, they didn't get a ton of their stuff from Walmart or Target. It was, you know, they made that connection back to an actual league. You know, for me, it was Time Tunnel Comics and Toys R Us, and I'd go there. And at Toys R Us, they had leagues, so they didn't have the booster boxes, but the hobby stores did have the booster boxes, and you could get them there. Although, as a kid, I could never afford one. The only box I ever received was from my father, who went to a flea market and picked one up, the Neo Genesis First Edition for $85, and I'll never forget that. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll try to do the Astral Radiance opening in the very next one. Thanks.